Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am a special education teacher turned homeschool mom. I have a first grader and a high schooler, and I love to help new homeschooling parents by making videos about curriculum and day-to-day homeschool. So today I am really excited. I am participating in a collaboration. I haven't done a collaboration in a long time, so I'm really excited. This collaboration is hosted by Abby from Rooted in Rest and Jessica from the Wild Dog Way, and they asked me to participate with them, and I'm really excited. So this is going to be a year-long collaboration where it's going to be called a homeschool show and tell. So each month we're going to come in here and we're going to have a different theme to show you and just talk to you about homeschooling with different topics. So this month we are going to be talking about planning and organization. So if you're interested in finding out what I have to say about planning and organization, make sure you stay tuned. So make sure when you're done watching this video that you check the playlist below. There's going to be other homeschool mamas participating and this is also a open collaboration. So if you are a creator and you want to make a video, you are more than welcome to post a video in the playlist. And also please don't forget to check Abby's and Jessica's channel. They are amazing, and I feel so blessed to be able to participate with them in this collaboration. To make sure you check their channels out if you haven't already. So we're talking about planning and organization, and it is every homeschool mom plans and organizes very different. So I'm going to share the way I plan, and everybody else will have a different way. This is great because you get different ideas. If this is your first year homeschooling and you don't know what you're doing, you can get ideas from everybody. You can come up with your own ways, but it's always good to get ideas from different people, and that's what I do. I like this from this person and this. Oh, I heard this from this mom, and also trying my own twists on things. So I am a pretty relaxed planner. I am the type of planner who I do not plan my whole school year in advance. So I do not sit in the summer and plan every single lesson and write down every single lesson that we're going to do through the rest of the school year, because that doesn't work for me. I cannot sit down and say that in September 20th, we're going to be doing lesson 30 in math. That's just not the way I work, and it just doesn't work for me. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. So I'm going to show you, how I plan and how things work for me as a homeschool mom. So one of the things that I first do when I start planning kind of for my year, I plan way ahead, because I start planning, thinking about what I want to do with the kids probably in January to start in August. So I get my curriculum, I sit down, I research for months what I want to do, because I'm always changing things around, and I get my curriculum. I get my curriculum probably end of the school year, beginning of the summer, and I make sure I have everything for the kids. So after I have my, my curriculum, I go ahead and I look at my calendar, and I go with a highlighter and I check and I highlight in one color every week that I believe that we're gonna be having school. There might be days here and there that I decide to take off, but when I believe that we're going to be having school, I mark those off, and I leave blank or highlight in a different color the ones a week that I know we're going to be taking off, either for a holiday or a family camping trip, a family is coming to visit. Anything that I know already planned, I'm going to leave that blank in my calendar, or leave it, or highlight it in a different color. So I kind of plan, different, especially this year, I have a first grader and a ninth grader. So I have to plan things a little bit different. For my little one, he's in first grade, and I kind of just go by day. I have everything that he needs to do, and every day we do the next thing on his list. I have a different video where I share kind of a routine or a schedule, what he does every day. But I'll show you really quick what I showed in that video. So like on Mondays, we have Bible reading, math, and science. So what we do on Monday, I open the book and we do the next lesson in Bible, or we do the first page in that lesson. And that's what we do for reading, for math, and for all our subjects. We just kind of do the next thing. For him, I am not going to plan ahead. I'm just going to plan from behind for him, meaning I am going to write things down in my planner. If that day happens that day, if we do lesson 10 in math, I say, in math we did lesson 10, you work on this, we read this book, we did this in reading. For him, he has a sensory processing disorder. School for him it comes easy. He loves school. He's a really smart kid, but some days he doesn't want to do school, and other things are in his mind, and school is not going to happen. So I cannot plan that way ahead with him. We plan by the minute sometimes, and just kind of do what's next on the calendar. So we do reading, and the next lesson we check it off, and we move on Monday. We do that throughout the week, and Monday we start over. So there'll be a couple days where we might not do school, and he might have just to be on the computer or something else because his little brain is not focused for school. He's all very different, and that's okay. So that's the way I plan for him. I look at the science book ahead to see if we need any materials. So I grab things that I need here and there, but I just kind of open and go. Okay, today we're doing lesson. We're opening the book. What's next on the calendar? And I check it off. This is my mom binder, which I do want to make a video about it. But I pulled out. We're doing a master book for the most part for him. So I pulled out the schedule. And then every day what we do, we don't follow the schedule like it's in here. We just check off as we go, okay? And we do that we're going to be doing for all the different subjects. For my 9th grader, we're going to do a little bit different this year. I still am not going to plan a whole year in advance. I've been planning so that we just finished our first week of school. I plan a week ahead. A week to 2 weeks, depending on the school subject. So if I'm looking, one of the things I do plan ahead is the books that we're going to be reading. So I went ahead and I picked the 8 or 9 books that we're going to be reading. And I have a video, if you want to check in my channel, the videos that we're going to be reading for 9th grade. And I picked those before school starts, and usually throughout the summer. And I picked the books that Brave Writer, their new guides for the year, either arrows or boomerangs, and those are a lot of my choices for this school year, except 2 there are some older ones, but they're usually they're books that have a Brave Writer arrow guide or boomerang guide, and we picked those at the beginning of the summer. I have all those books picked out that we're gonna read. Another thing, so once I have on my curriculum, for math, for example, I'm gonna start with math. That's one of the things that we're just gonna do. I'm gonna write the lessons down, every day, but just kind of, we can try to do 4 lessons a week, because we're gonna be doing like academics Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Tuesdays is gonna be your volunteer elective day. So we're gonna plan to do 4 lessons of math, but we just kind of do one, whatever comes next. And that's kind of easy to do. For English 1 this year, I piece, different things together. So we already have our books. We're doing Write Shop this year. So we're gonna follow, the schedule. The schedule is planned for 2 weeks. Each project or each assignment is gonna take 2 weeks to complete. So I'm gonna try my best to keep up with that schedule to be able to finish by the end of the school year. So I'm gonna try to plan to do those assignments from Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday, except on Tuesday, and try to, be able to finish that in 2 weeks. For science and geography, I'm planning 2 weeks in advance. So I look at what she has to do for those 2 weeks. I look at the schedule. I'm gonna show you, I have it here in my mom book. My notebook that I will share in a different video. So here it tells you for a week, for the whole year, scheduler. It tells you what to do in week 1 and week 2. Each lesson takes 2 weeks to complete. We're not going to do everything that's scheduled here because the book tells you unless you have a really advanced, student or higher in high school, 11th or 12th grade, but you don't have to do everything. So for 9th grade, we're just picking and choosing what we do. So it should take us about 2 weeks to do the lesson. So we're going to try to, finish this. So we're going to go through what it says in here and try to keep up with this, and we'll check them off as we go. But I'm going to try, to plan and try to do those lessons, on the days that I plan, because high school is different. We need to finish some things in order to be able to get some credits. So I do that also for science. I'm planning ahead. Science is going to take us about a week. We're going to have to complete each lesson. So I also have here, and I'll go and check them off. So this is how I kind of plan my school year. I am, like I said, I am a very relaxed homeschooler. We kind of plan a week, 2 weeks in advance. Just kind of, we know what we're going to be doing. We know curriculum we're using. So we go and plan slowly. My little one, like I said, we just plan a day ahead of time. Just at the moment, we open the book. What's next? That's what we're doing. If it doesn't happen that day, we'll start the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how I have their work organized in their boxes. I have these cards that I use to organize their work. I have a high schooler, but I think just having everything organized the way I do, and I have some little labels, and I just help her. She has ADHD. Just having a little bit more, structure. It's gonna be good for her. It's one of the things that I'm learning. Like, I knew this because I know she had ADHD for a long time, and I know because I'm a special ed teacher. But I just been trying to be too relaxed with her, and I don't want her to get overwhelmed, and I just think it's not working too much and so we're gonna back to having a little bit more structure. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this work boxes look. Well, not work boxes because they're not work boxes. How I'm organizing their work in the box in those drawers to see how so you can see how organizing it. So this is where I organize their schoolwork. I also have some bookcases here on the side with all our manuals and different things, encyclopedia, like for science. But this is where I organize their work. I also have things downstairs in the basement where I have a lot of our art supplies, extra books, games, and things. But I wanted to show you how I organize their schoolwork. This drawer right here is for my 9th grader. She has all her subjects is in a different drawer with a little tag there, as you can see, where it tells what the different classes are. So she knows where everything goes, so we can be organized and easy to put away at the end of the day. On top of the card, we have a little magazine holder where we're putting all our binders that don't fit in the card. So that's her stuff. On the next side, on the other side, is my 1st grader stuff. We moved this around the house, which is good. We like these cards. And he has also tags on the side for all his subjects. And he doesn't do everything every day, but once he's done with the subject for that day, he'll move the tag to the other side, just so he knows which ones he has, completed for the day. And on top, I also have a magazine holder with his pencils and crayons and stuff like that, just some materials. Like I say, everything else we have in bookshelves, in different little buckets and cubbies and things downstairs in the basement. But I just wanted to show you how we have our schoolwork organized for our day. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below. Make sure you check Abby's and Jessica's channel. They are amazing. So you can see what they have to say about homeschooling, planning, and organization. We're all different, so you can grab and see what everybody does, because everybody is unique and everybody does their own thing, and that's the wonderful thing of homeschooling. You can do whatever you want. And we're here to help you, especially if you're new this year, so you can get a couple ideas and from everybody that's participating in this collaboration. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so for more ideas and motivation. I will see you soon.